Okay, this is actually supposedly a question for Asti Tomiko, but I think it's such a great question. I want to involve everyone here. From @Jamega_18. OKC, whose team is it? KD's or Westbrook's?
Could have been Harden's team.
Okay, KD or Westbrook. Of course, in light of what Westbrook has been doing, he has been the terminator of the NBA, Charles. So when KD returns and they're both healthy, whose team is it? Is it still KD's team, or should we seriously think about maybe it's Westbrook's team now?
That's a tough question. For me, honestly, in a perfect world, I'd say that it's only us fans, us medias who are.
Ano mo yung medias?
Media.
Sagutin mo, baby!
Medias.
We're so engrossed with all this whose team it is, but maybe Scott Brooks is just coaching them.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Equal. Like what you have to say, hey KD, this is your team. I don't know. I mean, I could see that also happening. Fine. Pwede nga yan. KD, take us home. This is your team. But parang, why can't they be treated as equals? I mean, whoever's playing well, you take over. I think they're good enough friends, as I've said this sometimes, somewhere, but I think the relationship is strong enough to overcome whatever it is. I mean, Westbrook's been criticized a lot especially during Durant's MVP year na, why are you shooting the ball when it should go to Durant? But not once have we heard it from Kevin Durant. He's always supported Westbrook 100%. I think it's the same way with Westbrook. Now that Durant's the one not healthy, he's just like, no, I'm just waiting for Durant to come back, whatever it is. So, I think they can coexist.
Okay. Suzy?
Should there be two... Well, yeah, I mean, two superstars have
parang two alpha dogs. Pwede ba yun?
Diba parang there's always one who's always like angat.
Yeah.
Kunyari, Jordan Pippen. Jordan. Yung Kobe Shaq ba? Ano ba yung dynamic?
Kaya nga sila nag-away.
My point is, while Charles's point is also very valid, I think though, parang dapat clearly defined kung sino yung alpha numero uno. Diba? I mean, if it's not, I think it will be chaos. Ako lang ba?
No, pwede. Yeah.
That's
so,
okay.
and given that line of thinking, so who should it be? Kasi iba na yung usapan. This topic has been talked about a million times.
Yes.
But what's different is
Westbrook has shown that.
Westbrook has been performing crazy good.
I agree. But when KD returns, I think he should still be the number one alpha dog. Mas proven, and I think you have to give him that because he was last year's MVP.
Okay.
Earned, not given.
Fair point. Renan.
Sino ba yung tinatanong ng management kung sino pa pipirmahin? Diba? Yung example yung kay Nick Collison, parang tinanong ng management si Durant kung okay sila ng relationship ni Nick Collison. So nakapirma siya ng 2 years. So I think it's KD's team. Injured lang siya ngayon, pero the way Westbrook's performing right now, of course, maganda yun, pagbalik din ni Kevin Durant, mag-carry over. At sana, sabi ni Charles, they can coexist. Kasi sa NBA, kahit saan naman, kahit sa PBA, I mean, hindi mo naman mapapanalo ng isang superstar lang ang isang team eh. So, lalo na sa NBA, of course, talagang kailangan nilang parang dynamic duo sila. So, I'm sure they're friends, pinagtatanggol nila isa't isa, so I'm sure they can coexist. It's both of their...
Pero para sa end of the day, it's going to be KD's team.
Yeah.
KD's team.
KD's team.
Carlo.
I've always been more of a Westbrook fan than a Kevin Durant fan. But saying that, I think it is and will always be Kevin Durant's team.
Is that from a sentimental standpoint? Is it from... parang nakikita mo, mas parang leader type ba si KD compared to...
I think mas marami na siyang nagawa in their span in OKC. And you can't be the leader because of one spurt. I mean...
It's a crazy spurt.
It was awesome.
It's a historic spurt.
It was amazing. As in, nalungkot ako nung hindi siya nakakuha ng triple-double. Ba't ganon, Lord? Ba't di siya nakakuha ng triple-double? But what this performance did for Westbrook is, bawal mo na siya i-second guess. If KD's there and Westbrook's there and Westbrook decides to take a 3 early in the shot clock, you don't have the right to second guess him.
Yeah.
It's KD's team, but Westbrook should be allowed to do whatever the hell he wants with it.
Let Russ be Russ.
Parang yun nga, sabi niya, it's not, it's given yung respect, di ba? So, ngayon, itong spurt na to, nag-gain niya yung trust ng lahat. I mean, kahit ako ayokong laro nun. Pero grabe yung nilalaro niya ngayon. Of course, yung sinabi niya, pag nag-decision siya yung hindi mo na siya ko-questionin kasi nagawa niya. Hindi naman madali yung 6-7 games na gano'n yung laro niya, di ba?
You as part of the medias.
Media.
Can you not pick on Charles?
Kasi magka-grammatical error. Matagdag eh.
Do not pick on Charles. He's well-dressed.
Mukhang hindi pa bumito eh.
And I think you should build your team around someone who isn't so crazy. I think in a lot of aspects, KD is more stable. Diba medyo parang
I see that point,
may
yes.
something to si Westbrook eh.
Ayaw niya sa medias eh, no?
Ayaw niya sa medias.
I don't like you.
Diba?
Tama. I think I follow your argument being even if let's say Westbrook is like a triple-double machine. I think when you're trying to determine kaninong team to, meaning sino yung leader, whether leader by talent, leader by action, leader by sentimentality, I think it's still KD. Because parang pag imagine mo they're together and then you want someone to take the last shot, I think by design it has to be KD, but you won't mind if mapunta rin kay Westbrook.
No.
Plus, and I think Susie raised this point, kung walang malinaw na sinong last say, then chaos. Parang tingin lang tayo, sino ba talaga? But I think it's very important they establish it's KD's team. I don't care if Westbrook is scoring 80 points per game. It's still going to be KD's team. I tend to lean towards that line of thinking. Pili ko rin kasi parang Westbrook is like para siya si Achilles. Diba? Yung makakapatay siya ng mga 200 na tao, but he's still not your commander.
Correct.
Still not your general. So I think it still be KD. Alright.
Agree.
Okay.
There you go. We would like to hear your thoughts as well. Don't forget to tweet us and to follow us on Twitter at @upper_B. Don't forget as well to follow Boy Basket on Twitter and Instagram and check them out on Facebook.
O tara Charles, Bistro RJ na tayo.
I love the net na.
Di ba na yung nakapass by the way? This is coming out.